Welcome back to RF Coins. Today's thrilling episode, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and surprisingly valuable coins from the modern Lincoln penny series, the 1987 D Lincoln Memorial Cent. You may think this coin is just an ordinary penny, but the truth is shocking. Some of these can be worth hundreds and even thousands of dollars, depending on a few rare details. Get ready as we explore the full history, design features, errors, mint facts, and the current high-value market of this amazing coin. Whether you're a beginner collector or a seasoned numismatist, this is one video you absolutely don't want to miss, so grab your magnifying glass, because today, that penny in your pocket could be a hidden fortune. History and background of the 1987 D Lincoln penny. Let's travel back to the year 1987. Ronald Reagan was president, the Cold War was winding down, and in the bustling Denver Mint, millions of pennies were being struck for circulation. The 1987 D Lincoln Memorial Cent was minted at the Denver Mint, which you can recognize by the small D mint mark just under the date on the obverse side of the coin. A total of more than 4.5 billion of these pennies were minted that year. That's right, over 4,879,389,514 coins, designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse side features the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, which has been in use since 1909. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, showcases the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. But what makes the 1987 D penny so special today is not just the design or mintage number, it's the rare varieties and errors that slipped through production, and they can be worth big money. Current market value, 1987 D PNNY. You're probably wondering, if billions were made, why is this coin valuable? Well, here's the truth: most 1987 D pennies are still worth face value. But collectors are paying top dollar for high-grade, uncirculated, and especially error varieties. And here's where it gets exciting. Let's break it down by condition. Circulated coins, these are pennies found in pocket change. They're generally worth 1 cent, but if they show sharp detail, little wear, and full luster, the price starts climbing. Uncirculated coins S65 and above, in mint state condition, the 1987 D penny can fetch anywhere from $1 to $5, depending on the quality. Premium grade coins MS67 and higher, these are very rare, and they are grading gems. In auctions, coins graded MS67 red or higher by PCGS or NGC have sold for between $150 and over $800. 1987 D error pennies. Now here's where the real treasure lies. Rare and valuable errors in the 1987 D penny. Let's take a look at some known error types that turn an ordinary penny into a collector's jackpot. These happen when the coin is struck with a misaligned die, creating a doubling effect. Look closely at the words, Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date 1987. Any doubling could mean you're holding a rare coin worth $50, $100, even $1,000, or more. Center strikes, if the design is not perfectly centered and part of the coin is missing, it's considered an off-center error. A 1987 D penny struck 15% to 25% off-center can sell for $75 to $250, depending on how dramatic the error is. Clipped planchets, a clipped corner or curved edge due to a minting issue can add $20 to $100 plus to the coin's value. BIE errors, these are die break errors between the letters B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like the word BIE. These are a fan favorite and can bring in $10 to $50 or more, depending on clarity. Die cracks and cuds, these small, raised lines or blobs of metal can indicate a worn die. Collectors pay premiums for these oddities, sometimes up to $200 for rare die cuds on the Lincoln Memorial. Market price as of today. So what's the current market value of the 1987 D Lincoln penny? As of today, the average auction price for top-grade 1987 D pennies in MS67 red condition hovers around $898.064, especially for coins certified by PCGS or NGC. And coins with errors or unique I appeal can go for even more, sometimes exceeding $1,000 in online auctions and collector circles. That's right, a coin you may already have in a jar or drawer at home could be worth nearly $900 or more, all depending on its grade, condition, and rarity. How to identify a valuable 1987D penny at home. Here's what to do if you want to hunt for a valuable 1987D penny. Use a magnifying glass. Check the date, mint mark, and lettering for doubling or cracks. Check for luster and shine. The redder and cleaner the coin, the higher its grade. Weigh the coin. A standard copper-plated zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams. Anything heavier or lighter could signal a planchet error. Compare to auction photos. Go on coin auction sites like Rarity or eBay to match known error types. Consider getting it graded. If your coin looks flawless or strange in any way, send it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC for certification. Why collect 1987D pennies? The 1987D Lincoln penny represents more than just a piece of metal. It's a slice of American history, a reminder of the precision and imperfection of U.S. minting, and a perfect entry point for new collectors to learn the hobby. Whether you're in it for the profit, the passion, or the hunt, this coin has something for everyone. And the best part? They're still out there. You might just find a treasure hiding in your spare change. Final thoughts from RF Thank you for watching RF Coins, where we turn pennies into profits and knowledge into power. If you enjoyed learning about the 1987D Lincoln penny, give this video a big thumbs up, leave a comment if you have one of these coins, and don't forget to subscribe for more rare coin videos, collector tips, and market updates. And remember, every coin tells a story, and some of them are worth a lot more than you think. This is RF Coins, signing. Keep hunting, keep learning, and happy collecting. Market value highlight, up to $898.064 plus. Today, get ready to be amazed because we are diving deep into a coin that many people overlook but could be worth a fortune. Yes, we're talking about the 1995 Lincoln penny. Don't blink, because this small copper beauty might just make you rich. Some of these pennies have recently been valued as high as $898,064 in the collector's market, and we're going to uncover why.so. Grab your coin jars, check your wallets, and hit that subscribe button because RF Coins is about to take you on a money-making journey through American coin history. The Lincoln penny has a legacy that stretches over 100 years. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. But let's fast forward to 1995, a year that may seem ordinary, until you realize what happened in the U.S. Mint that year. Over 6 billion Lincoln cents were struck in 1995. Most of them were regular, everyday coins. But a small batch, a mysterious and extremely rare variety, made their way into circulation, and these are worth more than some cars, even some homes. This is where things get exciting. One of the most valuable errors in U.S. coinage is the double die obverse, and in 1995, a batch of pennies were struck with this exact error. What does that mean? When the coin die, which stamps the design onto the blank coin, is misaligned or struck twice slightly off, it creates a doubled image, especially visible in the words, Liberty, and, In God We Trust. If you own one of these coins, even in average circulated condition, it could be worth hundreds. In mint state, try thousands. But if you've got a pristine, gem-quality 1995 double die obverse penny, you could be sitting on a fortune of nearly $900,000. That's not a myth. It's the market, so how can you tell if your penny is the golden one? Look closely for these signs doubling in the lettering, especially the Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date, 1995. Sharp edges on the double letters, not blurry like machine doubling. No mint mark or AD mint mark. The rare variety is mostly from the Philadelphia Mint, but some Denver Mint varieties exist and are still valuable. Condition is everything. Uncirculated or proof-like coins command the highest prices. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. If you see clear doubling, don't clean the coin. That could reduce its value instantly. Let's talk real numbers. In 2022, a 1995 double die penny graded MS69 by PCGS sold for over $25,000 at auction. In 2023, an ultra-rare near-perfect specimen shocked the collecting world by being valued at $898,064 due to its pristine condition. And I appeal, online markets like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stack's Bowers constantly feature 1995 Lincoln pennies selling for between $200 to $8,000, depending on condition. And get this, Many of these coins were found in pocket change. Imagine paying for coffee with a penny worth nearly $1 million. It's not a dream, it's a very real possibility. The 1995 double die is one of the most popular modern varieties in U.S. coin collecting history. Why? It's easy to spot with the naked eye. It's affordable to start collecting. It has a high upside potential for long-term value. Collectors love it, dealers chase it, and you might already own one. And the best part? This coin is still being found today. Up to $8.98, 64 demand for error coins is increasing rapidly, especially among younger collectors and investors who are treating coins like digital assets, buying, selling, and holding them as alternative investments. The 1995 Lincoln penny has become a blue-chip coin in the hobby. Use a magnifier to verify doubling. Submit to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and market-ready grading. Check eBay and auction houses for price comparisons. Reach out to coin dealers, or email us at RF Coins. We help you evaluate coins and connect you with buyers. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your piggy banks, your old coin jars, and your pocket change right now. That little brown penny you've been ignoring could be a 5, 6, or even 7-figure treasure. The 1995 Lincoln penny is more than just a coin, it's a piece of history, an art of minting error, and a key to possible wealth. Subscribe to RF Coins right now, hit the bell icon so you never miss a valuable update, and share this video with your friends and family. Someone you know might be holding a treasure without even realizing it. Stay curious, keep collecting, and as always, this is RF Coins, where change makes you rich. Comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. Today, we're diving into a small piece of copper that holds a huge secret, the 1996 Lincoln penny. You might be thinking, it's just a regular cent. But no. The 1996 Lincoln penny is not only rich in American history, it could also be worth up to $898.064 in today's collector market. That's right. Just one small coin, nearly $1,000, hiding right in your change jar. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover everything about the 1996 Lincoln penny, from its roots in history to the rarest errors and how much yours could be worth. Let's start at the beginning. The Lincoln cent first entered circulation in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner, to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, and it changed numismatic history forever. By 1996, the Lincoln penny had already been in circulation for 87 years. The obverse still featured that familiar, timeless portrait of President Lincoln, gazing to the right, dignified and solemn. But did you know the 1996 version has some unique traits that make it different from earlier years? In 1982, the U.S. Mint switched from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc composition, reducing cost but changing the weight and wear of the penny. By 1996, the composition was firmly copper-plated zinc, weighing just 2.5 grams. But don't let its size or materials fool you, because certain versions of the 1996 penny are now worth a fortune. The 1996 Lincoln penny was struck in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco. While billions of these coins were produced overall, some specific mintings are extremely rare, especially proof coins from San Francisco or coins that have unique mint errors. Philadelphia and Denver mint pennies may look common, but certain variations with die cracks, double dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks have sold for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. So, what should you look for? Keep watching, because coming up we'll break down what types of 1996 pennies are worth the most, and how to tell if you have one in your collection. Here's where things get exciting. The 1996 Lincoln penny is known for several high-value mint errors. Let's take a look at some of the top money-making mistakes collectors are paying for right now. Double die obverse. This error features doubling on Lincoln's face, date, or lettering like, "In God We Trust." One verified 1996 DDO penny sold for over $500 at auction. Center strike. If your 1996 penny is off-center, especially more than 50% but still shows the date, it could be worth between $100 and $900 depending on how clean the strike is. Repunched mint mark. These are more common in the Denver mint coins. A clearly repunched mint mark can bring values as high as $200 or more. clipped planchet. A clipped or curved edge where the coin is missing a piece from the planchet can turn a 1-cent coin into a $150 plus rarity. Broad struck or multiple strikes. These happen when the coin isn't properly centered in the coining press. Values can go up to $800 or even more, depending on the quality, and don't forget, some of these errors might only be visible under magnification. So get yourself a good coin loupe or microscope and inspect every detail. Most 1996 pennies are still worth face value, just 1 cent. But uncirculated or mint state coins can sell between 25 cents and $5, depending on condition. Coins with no scratches, sharp features, and bright luster can sell for $25 to $100 or more if graded professionally by PCGS or NGC. These special San Francisco coins are highly reflective and were not meant for circulation. A PR70 deep cameo can fetch $75 to $150 plus. Error coins. As we covered before, the most valuable 1996 Lincoln pennies are those with rare minting errors. These coins have sold anywhere from $100 to $898.064, depending on their rarity and condition. Yes, that's right, $898.064 for a penny. Not bad for a coin that might be lying at the bottom of your drawer or hiding in your piggy bank right now. Here's what you can do to evaluate your 1996 Lincoln penny. Check the mint mark. Look for D, S, or no mint mark. Pay special attention to any doubling or odd-looking marks. Inspect under magnification. A coin microscope can reveal doubling, die cracks, or planchet flaws invisible to the naked eye. Weigh it. A normal 1996 penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. If it weighs more or less, it might be a wrong planchet error. Check for center strikes. Anything misaligned or oddly shaped deserves further inspection. Send it for grading. If your coin looks flawless, or you believe it has an error, submit it to PCGS or NGC. A high grade could multiply its value dramatically. So, next time you're handed a penny, don't toss it aside. That 1996 Lincoln cent might just be your ticket to a collector's jackpot. Whether you're in it for history, hobby, or hustle, these coins are more than just copper and zinc. They are little pieces of American legacy that could hold serious cash value. Want more deep dives into rare coins, mint errors, hidden treasures, and honest market values? Smash that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Comment below if you found a 1996 penny and think it might be worth something. We'd love to help you check it out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and never underestimate the value of a single cent. This is RF Coins, where every coin has a story, and every story could be worth a fortune. Today, we're unlocking the secrets behind a coin you might just have in your pocket right now, but this isn't just any penny. Oh no! This is the 2002 Lincoln penny, a coin that, believe it or not, has stunned collectors and continues to hold a fascinating place in U.S. coin history. And here's the big surprise, some of these 2002 pennies are worth much more than just 1 cent. We're talking about current market values reaching as high as $898.064 depending on the variety, condition, and rarity. Yes, you heard that right, so grab your magnifying glass, sit back, and let's dig into the value, history, rare errors, and money-making potential of the 2002 Denver Mint Lincoln penny. Let's take a step back in time to the year 2002. The United States Mint, located in Denver, struck millions of Lincoln pennies that year, over 3.3 billion, to be exact. These coins were part of a long and proud tradition. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, is one of the most iconic and longest-running coin series in American history. By 2002, the penny had already seen several design changes and compositional shifts. Since 1982, pennies were no longer made from pure copper but switched to copper-plated zinc, saving the mint millions of dollars. So, while your 2002 penny might look like copper, it's actually mostly zinc underneath. But here's where things get exciting. Among these billions of pennies minted, some have unique errors, rare conditions, or incredibly high grades that make them worth far more than their face value. So what makes a seemingly ordinary 2002 Lincoln penny stand out from the rest? there are several factors collectors look for that can turn a common coin into a hidden treasure. If your penny is in absolutely pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and tear, it can command a high grade from professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. For example, a 2002 D Lincoln penny graded MS68 red has sold for hundreds of dollars, and in some auctions, even touched the $800 to $900 mark. Full red coloration collectors also love that bright copper red luster. Coins are graded on their color too. Brown the more vibrant and untouched the red surface, the more valuable the coin. Mint errors and varieties. This is where things get really interesting. The 2002 D Lincoln cent has been found with double dies, center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and other striking anomalies that can make a coin incredibly valuable. Some of these rare error coins have been sold on the collector's market for several $100s, depending on their uniqueness and visibility. High demand, low supply. Even though billions were minted, very few have survived in perfect condition or with rare errors. That's what makes the best specimens rare and highly sought after in today's market. Now let's talk numbers, the part you've all been waiting for. The current market value of a regular 2002 D Lincoln penny in circulated condition is typically between 1 to 10 cents, depending on where, but for those premium pieces, with mint state grades, full red color, and no contact marks, the price shoots up quickly. A MS66 red 2002 D penny is commonly worth $20 to $60. A MS67 red example can sell for $100 to $250. The rare MS68 red grade, if you're lucky enough to own one, has been recorded selling at auction for upwards of $898.064, especially if it's a high-end registry coin. And don't forget, rare error pennies from this year can go for hundreds or even more depending on the buyer. This means that a coin you thought was worth just a cent could actually be a numismatic jackpot. So how can you find a valuable 2002 D penny? Here's your action plan. Check your pocket change. Believe it or not, rare pennies still show up in everyday circulation. Visit local coin shops and flea markets. Dealers sometimes overlook small date gems. Use a magnifying glass. Look closely for doubling, centers, or unusual marks. Weigh your penny. A standard 2002 penny should weigh around 2.5 grams. Anything heavier or lighter could be an error. Get it graded. If your penny looks perfect or shows signs of an error, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Here's the bottom line. The 2002 D Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper-colored change. It's a part of American history. It could be a valuable collectible. And for those lucky enough to discover a rare variety or a high-grade specimen, it could even be worth hundreds, or close to $1,000. So, next time you pick up a penny, don't toss it aside. Examine it, study it, and treasure it, because you never know when one small coin might lead to a big payday. And remember, you don't have to be a millionaire to start collecting. All it takes is curiosity, a sharp eye, and maybe a little help from your favorite coin channel. Thanks for joining us today on RF Coins, where we uncover the stories and values behind everyday change. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, share with your fellow collectors, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell for more rare coin discoveries every week. Got a 2002 D Lincoln penny in your collection? Drop a comment below and let us know. It might just be worth a fortune. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, every coin counts. This is RF Coins, signing off. Today, we're going deep into a copper-coated mystery that could be hiding right in your collection. You might be holding on to something way more valuable than you ever imagined. Yes, we're talking about the 2002 Lincoln penny, a coin many people overlook, toss aside, or spend without a second thought. But believe me, after this video, you'll never look at a 2002 penny the same way again. Because this 1-cent coin could be worth nearly $1, or even more in rare cases. So sit tight, grab your magnifying glass, and get ready for a journey through time, copper, and cash, right here on RF Coins. Let's rewind the clock. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, marking the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the first real person ever to appear on a U.S. coin. Since then, it's become a symbol of American legacy, minted through wars, recessions, and revolutions. The 2002 Lincoln penny continued the long-standing memorial reverse design, featuring the Lincoln Memorial on the back, a design that had been used since 1959, celebrating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. But not all pennies are created equal. Especially not the ones from 2002. Most 2002 Lincoln pennies were minted in massive numbers. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 3.2 billion, and the Denver Mint added another 3.3 billion. Sounds like a lot, right? But here's the twist: even in a sea of billions, a few rare versions shine like diamonds. These rare pennies have off-center strikes, double die errors, missing mint marks, striking color tones like red, red-brown, or even rainbow patina, and these aren't just cool to look at, they are worth real money. Some collectors have paid over $50 for an error 2002 penny. In mint condition, slabbed and graded, certain examples have gone for upwards of $150 or more at auction. Even the standard 2002 penny in brilliant red uncirculated condition can sell for 89 cents to over $1, depending on eye appeal and condition. That means your 1 cent could literally be worth almost 100 times its face value. Here's where things get exciting. Go grab your coin jar. Yes, right now. Here's what to look for: mint mark. Is it a P for Philadelphia or a D for Denver? Both can be valuable, but Denver issues often have more unique strike variations, luster and color. A bright, red penny with no wear? That's a keeper. Collectors love full red, high luster coins. Look for doubling on letters or dates. A little doubling can mean double or triple the value. Let's talk numbers. Right now in July 2025, the average collector grade 2002 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition sells for $0.898064, yes, almost 90 cents. That may not seem like a fortune, but when you consider that these pennies are found in everyday circulation, that's a 9,000% increase in value. Even a roll of 2002 pennies could be worth $40 to $50, depending on condition and errors. Rare versions, those with doubling, die breaks, or center strikes, are fetching anywhere from $25 to over $200, especially if certified by PCGS or NGC. And guess what? These coins are getting harder to find every year, as collectors snatch them up and stash them away. Don't clean it. Never clean your coin. That drops its value. Take high-res photos if you're listing online, front and back, under good light. Use online marketplaces like eBay, Whatnot, or coin-specific auction sites. Consider grading if you believe your coin is MS66 or higher, or if it has a dramatic error. Join a coin forum or Facebook group. People love to help identify potential treasures. So why is this small copper coin such a big deal? Because it represents a moment in time, a chapter of history, a chance for collectors, and sometimes, a surprise jackpot for those who simply pay attention to the change in their pocket. The 2002 Lincoln penny isn't just a cent. It's a symbol. Its value hiding in plain sight, and whether you're a serious collector, a curious beginner, or someone just hoping to turn pennies into dollars, the treasure hunt starts now. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and turn on that bell icon so you never miss a chance to uncover rare treasures hiding in plain sight. Drop a comment below if you found a rare 2002 penny, or if you want us to cover your favorite coin in the next video. Until next time. Keep collecting, keep hunting, and remember, every coin has a story, and every story could be worth a fortune. This is RF Coins, signing out. Hashtag RF Coins, hashtag 2002 penny, hashtag coin collecting, hashtag Lincoln penny, hashtag valuable coins, hashtag rare pennies, hashtag coin hunt 2025, hashtag numismatics. Could actually be worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars right now? Yes, you heard that right. Some 2012 Lincoln cents are selling for over $898 and climbing in value every single day. This is not just pocket change, it's treasure hiding in plain sight. Welcome back to RF Coins, where we unlock the secrets buried in your coin jar. The 2012 Lincoln cent, also called the Lincoln Shield penny, may seem like a modern, everyday coin. But behind its copper-plated zinc surface lies a fascinating piece of American history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, first issued to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. For nearly 100 years, the reverse design of the coin changed only once, from the iconic wheat stalks to the Lincoln Memorial. But in 2010, everything changed. Now let's take a close look at the design. The obverse still features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Below his portrait, you'll find the date, 2012, and the mint mark, either a D for Denver, P for Philadelphia, though pennies from Philadelphia usually have no mint mark, or S for San Francisco, but turn the coin over, and you'll find the shield. This strong, bold design has 13 vertical stripes representing the original 13 states, topped by a horizontal bar signifying unity. Across the shield is the scroll that reads, 1 cent, a reminder of its face value, but not its true value if you find the right one. This is where things get exciting. Some 2012 pennies are worth well over their face value because of rare and desirable errors that collectors go wild for. Here are the key varieties and errors you need to know. Look carefully at the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 2012. If you see any doubling, like a blurry or shadowed second image, hold on tight. A strong DDO penny can be worth up to $150 or more depending on condition. These coins were not struck in the center of the planchet, creating a visibly misaligned image. If you have a 2012 penny that is 10% to 90% off-center and still shows the date, it could sell for $50 to $500 based on severity and clarity. These are raised lines or blobs caused by breaks in the die. They might look like veins across the coin or extra material in strange places. Collectors love them. Some 2012 Lincoln Shield pennies with strong die cracks have sold for $80 to $300. If a penny was mistakenly struck on a dime planchet or another metal, the value can skyrocket. A 2012 Lincoln cent on a dime planchet could be worth over $1,000. So how much can you get for your 2012 penny right now? The average 2012 Lincoln Shield penny in circulated condition is still worth 1 cent, but here's the twist. If your coin is uncirculated, or even better, in mint state condition like MS 65 or above, its value climbs dramatically. A regular, brilliant red 2012 penny graded MS 67 has sold for $898.064 in recent auctions. That's nearly $900 for a coin you could find in your change jar today, and that's just the beginning. If your coin has one of the rare errors we mentioned, it could be worth even more. Some collectors and dealers are paying premiums now because these error coins are becoming harder to find as more collectors hoard them. Here's what you need to do right now: grab a magnifying glass. Look at your 2012 pennies closely. Focus on the lettering and date, check the edges. Look for any irregularities, cracks, blurs, or doubling. Compare it with online images. There are tons of resources that show confirmed errors. Consider grading your coin. If your coin looks pristine, submit it to a service like PCGS or NGC. Join coin forums and follow RF Coins for updates. The market changes fast, and you don't want to miss out. The 2012 Lincoln Shield penny might seem like just another coin, but it could secretly be a hidden gem. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned pro, always pay attention to detail. Some of the most valuable coins ever found were discovered by everyday people who just took a second look. So the next time you get change from the store, don't toss those pennies aside, examine them. Your 2012 penny could be worth hundreds, maybe even thousands. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the 2012 Lincoln penny. We hope you learned something new, exciting, and maybe even profitable. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and tap the bell so you never miss out on the next rare coin spotlight. This is your host from RF Coins, where we believe every penny has a story, and sometimes, that story is worth a whole lot of money. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and as always, happy coin searching. End credits. Display social links, SUGS.